Tapping the phone line of the National Security Advisor Malam Elrufai et al. One gross misconduct too many. The statement credited to Malam Nasir El-Rufai alleging that they tapped the phone line of the National Security Advisor, if indeed true, constitutes a brazen assault on Nigeria's constitutional democracy and a reckless affront to the rule of law in any civilized constitutional order. The unlawful interception of private communications, particularly that of a principal national security officer, is not mere political bravado. It is a serious criminal offense with profound legal and national security implications. Section 37 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, guarantees and protects the privacy of citizens, their homes, correspondence, telephone conversations, and telegraphic communications. This provision is categorical and binding. It is not decorative constitution poetry. It is enforceable law. No individual, whether acting in public or private capacity, has the authority to violate this right, except strictly in accordance with due process of the law. Any act of phone tapping or electronic interception without lawful judicial authorization is a direct violation of this constitutional guarantee. The only legally recognized exceptions must be backed by statutory authority and proper warrants issued within the confines of the law. Anything short of this amounts to illegality. Further, Section 12 of the Cyber Crimes Prohibition Prevention Act 2015 criminalizes the intentional and unauthorized interception of electronic communications. Upon conviction, offenders are liable to terms of imprisonment and or substantial fines. The law is unequivocal. Unauthorized monitoring, recording, or interception of data transmission is a punishable offense. The Nigerian Communications Act 2003 enforces this position by prohibiting unlawful interception of or disclosure of communications carried over licensed networks. Telecommunications infrastructure is protected by law, and interference without lawful authorization attracts criminal sanctions. Additionally, under the Criminal Code Act, acts of conspiracy, abuse of office, unlawful access, or misuse of governmental machinery to obtain private communications may constitute felonies where state apparatus is deployed for personal or political ends outside lawful authorities. The consequences may include prosecution, imprisonment, and other statutory penalties. The implications are even more grave, considering that the alleged target is the National Security Advisor, the nerve center of Nigeria's intelligence coordination and counter-terrorism strategy. Unauthorized interception of such communications is not merely a private rights violation. It potentially compromises classified intelligence, endangers national security operations, and undermines the safety of personnel. In extreme cases, such conduct could invite scrutiny under laws relating to official secret and national security breaches. Nigeria is governed by law, not by impulses or political expediency. No citizen, however influential, is above the Constitution. If credible evidence substantiates this allegation, the only lawful path forward is an impartial investigation and, where we warranted, prosecutions in accordance with due process. Democracy cannot survive selective obedience to the law. Constitutional guarantees must mean what they say. The right to privacy is fundamental. Its violation, especially at the highest level of national security, it cannot be trivialized, excused, or normalized. Rifai don't enter and be that. The enforcement of constitutional rights is not optional. It is the very foundation which the Nigerian state rests. As if we always obey constitution. It's when it doesn't favor them that they'll be shouting. When it favors them, they'll be shouting, constitution, constitution, constitution. This one says Elrufai is a risk to the nation and should be totally caged. Now go and cage him. Chukudi says, but your brother Tinubu isn't frustrated during Buhari's era. They hacked people's conversation, including that of Bishop Oyedepo and Peter Obi, and they were enjoying the fun. Now the table has turned. I are shouting. Before you put Elrufai in prison, all APC members must be put in prison because this is the game they know how to play well. Even non-supporters of Tinubu, let them be in prison. Oladele Garuba says one of the reasons Elrufai was rejected by the Senate for ministerial approval was security concerns. For him to be involved in tapping the phone line of the NSA is only a justification for his ministerial rejection by the Senate. Wellbeing says Elrufai is a Northerner and a Fulani. I doubt if the security agencies will ever have the nerve to prosecute him. But if he's a Southerner, Ribadu will never stay this camp. With this confession, it's certain that Mr. President is not even safe, not to talk of INEC server. This is also casting doubt on the capability of Ribadu as the NSA. Yes, it is. I don't even know what is in there. I said before, any party that accommodates Elrufai has bought bad market. The man will attract a lot of negativity to ADC through damaging and unguarded statements that many Nigerians will be scared of the party. Sunday says, is there any section or subsection in the National Nigerian Constitution as amended that offers or permits or allows some people access to this unheard impunity? For it is no secret that some people are more fortunate than others in Nigeria nation. Human says this is one of the highest breaches on both private and official telephone lines, as openly and willingly confessed to by Elrufai, with the strong belief that nothing will happen. How are you sure he had not done the same in respect of both the seized private and official lines? Elrufai should not go unreprimanded heavily for this breach is braggingly done and confessed to teach him and others a never to be forgotten lesson. Otherwise, others will believe that any illegality can be committed freely. Also says this has explained why our military and other security agencies are always caught unawares on ambushes and the terrorists escaping through mobilization. People like Elrufai leak important security issues to terrorists. It is unfortunate. Abraham says it's a felony case and should be treated as such. Odbona says stupid constitution quote by stupid people. Zigzag says, I love the mystery. This is how the cookies crumble. We will have them where we want them. Life is unfolding. Trust me. I hope. Yes, says that's not to say I will weep for Elrufai. God said he will use the Assyrians to deal with Israel and then deal with the Assyrians after. And like I said, we are getting there now. Thanks, Elrufai. You must be arrested and you must mention the names of other people who are involved. It is well, my listeners. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.